Okay, I'm calling the meeting to order, and I want to welcome everybody to our first meeting for the season in our new location. And I know for some of you, this is the first time you've been here. If you weren't at our luncheon in the spring, a lot of life here compared to the other place, isn't there? Really nice. Masks are optional. So if you want to wear one, great. You don't have to, but it's always welcome. And silence your phones. I'm going to remind you at the end to turn it back on, but silence your phones.
Good point.
So as you're silencing your phones, I just want to make a little announcement about hospitality. I kind of debated about that, and ultimately, I ran it by Lydia and Maria, and we decided to suspend hospitality to this year, so we're going to continue with that. If you'd like to bring a drink or a lunch in and kind of sit and socialize before the meeting starts, you're more than welcome to do that. We can also order, if you want to order food in. I think I have a volunteer who says she would be willing to coordinate that. Jan, you want to just stand up briefly and...
I just, I was hungry and I thought, I'm going to eat my Chick-fil-A and a big box of sandwiches that you brought. And you would just pay for your sandwich if you wanted, or cookies or whatever you want. So if we get here at 11:30, I could take orders and call it in, and they would prepare it, and maybe even deliver it if we had enough. So is anybody interested in that? Whatever Chick-fil-A sandwiches?
I think most people are probably going to bring their own lunch. But thank you very much for the offer. Appreciate it. Okay, so you can bring your lunch. The only thing I ask is that you have it all eaten and done by 1 o'clock, because I don't want to hear one wrapper, no packages being torn apart, people chomping, do all that before 1. I'd like to introduce, we have our new members. We have 3 here today. Carol Rosfeld. Who's Carol, stand up, please.
Stand up. Oh.
Happy to see you all.
Tammy Strayer. You tell us a little bit, you're new to the organization, right?
Yes.
Okay, can you give us just a little bit of your background, where you're from, and
I grew up.
why don't you come up here, so.
I grew up in Pennsylvania, and I've been here about 37 years in Florida. And I've kind of been dabbling in all different kinds of things. I'm like acrylic and watercolor. Just took a drawing class, so I thought this would be good for me.
And we have Joe Adaba. Joe, come on up and tell us about yourself.
Well, I relocated down here from Maryland in 2017. When I was in Maryland, I started, I had shut a company down and was going to take a job as a program manager for the integrator for the federal government. And I had 2 months where I didn't have anything to do. And as a child, I had always wanted to draw, but my parents never understood that. And so I said, well, I had all these books that I had bought for my kids that if they had showed an interest in it, I would do it. So I said, let me do it. So I started drawing. And my ex was a ballerina, so I did ballet dancers, and the bodies were good, but the faces were terrible. So I concentrated on doing faces, and I got very good at doing people's faces. And then I said, well, I want to expand, and I started doing pastels. And then eventually, I started doing acrylics. So I do pretty good variety of things right now. And I try to pick whatever I think makes me happy when I draw. I don't try to look at what I think people are going to buy or what's going to do. I used to hang exhibits for a living for a while. Most of the people were photographers from National Geographic. And there was a guest book that when people could sign in and comment on the work. And the amateur photographers would get very upset when people would criticize the work that they had. And the pros from National Geographic said, once you put it up on the wall, you know, it's up for anybody's comment. So that's pretty much the way I go after art. I guess
Okay, artist of the month. We have a tie, by the way.
That's nice.
So we have Alice Anderson.
Oh my God.
Actually, we only brought one ribbon,
I know.
and I already have the ribbon. You could just only.
I'm gonna let you stand over here so I can come.
Oh, okay.
Look towards the camera now.
Oh, I forgot that.
And John. Oh, wait, hold on, let me get her tape off. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do the 50-50 raffle, and we brought in $133. So that means that the artist is going to get 67, because we round up. So if I could have somebody.
Okay, I'm swirling them around, girls. And men and gentlemen.
Okay, the winning ticket number 884726. Who's the winner?
Me. James. Remember, there is a rule. You can only do it once a year.
Okay, I'd like to invite our treasurer, Jim Kimmel, to come up and read the treasurer's report, please.
Good afternoon. I'm going to be reading the treasury report for the 3 months that started on 1 May. Our beginning balance on 1 May was $4,155.83. We had an income of $30 per membership, expenses of $264.45 that included storage and website maintenance, with our ending balance being $3,921.38 as of 1 September.
Okay, a reminder that we do have a demo here at 2 o'clock with Tony Young, and she's going to be doing abstract and intuitive painting, so stick around, please. So, could I have Kathy Padero come up and give us a list of the, is Kathy here? Right here. Oh, there you are. I'm looking out into the crowd and I don't see you. Kathy has been diligent about putting together demos for the year. She's got them basically scheduled. There might be 1 or 2 spots open, but anyways, I'll let her do a little plan.
Okay, that's for sure. Yes, it's always hard, you just don't know what people really want to see, so I try to get some variety. As you said, Tony Young is coming today, but she'll be in a little later. Next month we have Joy, our very own Joy Swanson, and she's going to show us the tile, watercolor and the tiles, using those tiles. I watched her, I still don't understand it. So she's going to demonstrate that. And then in November, Mary Sylvia is coming. And I don't have what she's doing down here.
Glass paint. Whatever it is, it's going to be good. Glass paint. Oh, glass paint.
Yeah, something to do with glass, painting on, yeah, it's like on glass. And then December will be our luncheon. And then in January, we have our own member, Ted Haynes. He's doing watercolor. And then we have somebody new to the area. Some of you may have taken her classes. Her name is Shondell Joyce. She teaches right, yeah, she sounds really interesting. She's going to come and just give us she's going to give us a talk about painting and what your painting can mean to people and kind of a nice little inspirational thing. And then in March, Mickey Klein was willing to do one, but I don't know if she's going to be able to because of her recent issues. Yeah. So that's our lineup for the year, and then we have our elections and so on. So, thank you. If anybody has a burning desire to do a demo, if you give me your name, because people cancel, at the last minute, you get a call and they're not coming, so I think you'd like to do it.
And something I didn't know, that they pay the person who gives the demo $75, so in case that puts you over the edge a little bit. And speaking of Joy and Mickey both, I don't know if you're aware of it, if any of you are aware of it, but Joy's mother passed away 2 days ago. And Joy flew out to Spokane, Washington yesterday morning. Said she'll be out there for about a week and then come home. So just keep her and her family in your prayers. Mickey Klein, she's always here. She's always bubbly. She's floating around, and she's not floating. She's chair-bound right now. Mickey stepped on a pine cone and broke her foot. That's going to need surgery and a pin. It's called a Jones break, which is apparently pretty severe. She really did some damage to her knees, so she's having knee surgery. And she wrenched her shoulders, so she's going to be having physical therapy on the shoulders. So she's laid up for a while. We won't be seeing her for several months. Keep her, too, in your prayers. Okay, Sharon Baldetti. You want to come up and talk about art in the park?
Oh, art in the park.
We're going to start another year of Art in the Park, and we do 7 times. We're on Sundays at Art in the Park. We are starting on October 9th, is the first one. Then November 6th, December 11th, January 15th, February 5th, March 12th, and April 2nd. Some of these are not the second Sunday of the month like we usually do, but the city had something sometimes, and like Super Bowl Sunday, we learned last year was not a good time to have it, so we moved it to a different day in February. Anybody can join who has paid their dues and has been already juried in. You just come see me, or you can sign up the meetings, or you can call me. I'll give you my phone number if you stop over here. And you send a check in to the P.O. Box 324 in Dunedin, Florida. And on the check, you would write for $25, and you write in the memo that it's like AIP for Art in the Park, and the month you're going to be paying for it. And you pay it to CAG or Right Out Creative Artists Guild. And that's basically it. And we're hoping for a good year. Last year, we had a really good year. And Jim can tell you, he's over there going. Any questions?
Can you read the dates again?
Sure, I'll be happy to. The first one is October 9th. The second one, November 6th. December 11th. January 15th. February 5th. March 12th. And April 2nd. And also I have sign-up sheets over there for First Choice Paint Store. And it's a Benjamin Frank store. And they put up our artwork for 3 months at a time. And it works out well that way because if they're up there for a longer period of time, people who are doing their, painting their house and stuff, they go in, they look at it, and when they come back, it's still there. So they have a better chance of seeing it. So we do it once every 3 months. And then Chelsea's Creamery is a new one that we added. We've had really good luck there. And that's right down from Sterling. It's on Broadway, and you're up for 1 month. And we take 2 artists, and you put anywhere from 4 to 6 paintings. You each have a half a wall to put all your paintings on. And that's it.
Okay, places to exhibit your work besides what Sharon just pointed out. Also Marguerite's Cafe. Sign up for that will be in October. They don't exhibit until November. And the Barbara Ponce Library. Barb Conley handles that. She's not here today, but you'll be able to,
We have signed,
oh, you do have the sign-up sheets over there. Okay, thanks, Jenny.
And we need participation because nobody has signed up and we don't want to leave it there.
What is it?
It's for the Ponce Library. It's October 8th, and that's in 2 months.
When was the date?
October 8th.
October 8th.
Saturday at 11 o'clock.
We also have, excuse me, Country Boy Restaurant. Denise handles that one. Sandpiper Cafe. Ted Haynes handles that. He's not here today, but he'll hopefully be back in October. Do we have a sign-up sheet over there for that one? No. I think he's pretty much booked for it.
What's the last one you said?
Sandpiper Cafe. It's in downtown Dunedin. Yeah. Yes, Jim?
I was just going to mention that the owners of Dunedin Bagel and Deli.
What is it?
Dunedin Bagel and Deli, it's at Theater and Bass, or right where the split goes from Main Street. They have been very kind and allowed me to display some of my work there. We don't have a formal anybody that has arranged it for CAG, but they might be amenable if somebody's interested in discussing.
Okay. You might send that information to Ted, because Ted will be handling the exhibits. That would be good.
And I approached the manager for Mango Burger on Mullen Booth in 590.
Mm-hmm.
And they said there's a potential that they have one giant wall in the back of the restaurant. So
Okay.
that's a possibility.
Okay, again, please send that information to Ted. Also, my favorite things at 330 Main Street. Christy, as the shop owner, takes in artwork, 50% commission. So if you get in touch with her, you have to get in touch with her and arrange to have your artwork there. Just be mindful that she does take a 50% commission as you're pricing your artwork. Upcoming exhibits, December, Francis Wilson Playhouse, but I still need to have that confirmed. don't have the exact date right now, but hopefully I'll get that by next month's meeting. January 10th through April the 7th, Nature's Food Patch in Clearwater. That's a new one. We'll have more information on that. April 2023, Florida Impressions at Sterling. So that's for the month. Yeah, we'll have more information on that. And October 10 through January 5th, 2024, we have Nature's Food Patch. So, no, it's 2024 because this one is, Nature's Food Patch starts next year, January 2023. So we have it from January until April. And then we'll have it again in October going into 2024. Yeah. Has anybody been to the Nature's Food Patch?
Yeah.
So you know the space they have.
Very nice.
Huge exhibit area, really nice.
Good place to be.
Okay, workshops are being scheduled by our very own Denise Manu. Come on up and let us know what's going on.
A lot. Before I start with workshops, I also manage Country Boy. I just want you to know he takes no commission whatsoever. It's only 2 people at a time, and I think I have 3 openings left. The only thing is, please remember, it's 8:15 in the evening when you switch out the paintings. His place is so busy. That's the good part. The bad part is he only wants you to come at closing time, which is 8:15. We've only done it a couple of times through the summer, and the first 2 artists sold items, and so far I'm checking around. I'm not quite sure this time around. September 27th is going to be the next changeover. If you do sign up, please put your phone number so that I can text you and warn you ahead of time. Your paintings are up for 2 months. He is right next to a very busy mobile home park who is 90% of his clientele, I'm going to say. And once they all come back, which is shortly, as you know, that place is booming. So I'm just trying to tell you that so you price accordingly, but you will sell there. He calls you directly from your ticket that's on your painting. The money is at the front desk, and when you go get your money, just bring another painting and replace it. Of course, everything is the booths. What's that? Oh, sure. Here, whatever you'd like. Okay, and going into workshops. My original workshop was going to be at the Dunedin Public Library, and that's no longer. It didn't work out, so I might have libraries on some of my things. I've tried to cross them all out. But the new workshop location is at Baywood Association Clubhouse, and that's just keep following along down alternate 19. And before you take that left to go to Honeymoon, there's a Wells Fargo Bank, and it's 596 North Baywood Drive. And right behind Wells Fargo, you'll see this bright yellow building. You can't miss it. It's a cute little clubhouse. Parking is in the back behind Wells Fargo. And the lineup is, so far, let's see, I hope it doesn't change. Melissa Milanese is October 6th. This is the only meeting that you can sign up. I am going to post it one more time on the website for those later people, but she's doing colored pencil. This is my first time at workshop as a coordinator, so I tried to pick from those paintings I saw at the back all year long last year. I tried to pick mediums, an assortment, I guess I want to say. November 3rd is Joyce Swanson, who's going to be using a jelly plate and doing creations. December 1st is Jane Swank with Alcohol Links, and you'll be doing alcohol on tile and Yupo. I'm going to tell you, I tried Alcohol Link. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully she gives me direction to keep it a little more controlled. January 5th is Mary Sylvia, who's going to be doing batik painting, not on clothing or scarves, but on paper. It's a little process and quite cute. February 23rd is Brenda Matson, and I still need your information if you can get that to me. And on March 2nd, Golden Paints is coming back to show us all of the golden products and how they work. Let's see, what else did I want to say? The clubhouse. If you sign up, please make your checks out to Creative Artists Guild and put in the memo what workshop you're signing up for. I put the first 3 months, the October, November, December workshops on the table so far. And let's see, what else? And you will get a flyer with the clubhouse directions how to get there. It's really 10 minutes up the road, literally, so it's not far. And let me see, did I get everything? Oh, I need help. How did I forget that?
Yeah.
The clubhouse is quite cute, but you have to sign up and do your own thing. It's cute, it's got a great little kitchen, bathrooms, fridge, but I have to go in, set up the tables according to how many sign up for the workshop, and I have to take those tables down. If I go over my time, they charge me, so I need help. People are like, quick, set up, take down, and then depending on how many people, maybe somebody to sign people in. I probably the time is, the clubhouse opens at 9:30, but the workshops are usually 10 till 2. I think I have one that's 10 till 1. So I hope to have coffee and a few pastries and things. And that's about it. Thank you.
So anybody who's willing to help set up, take down, please get in touch with Denise. And I have a workshop scheduled through Studio 1212. It's next week, Thursday, here in Kirk Hall, 11 to 3, and it's on Creative Collage. So if you're interested, my apologies, I forgot to bring application forms, but I do have a sign-up sheet at the table. And it is $35 for non-Studio 1212 members and $30 for Studio 1212 members. Thank you. Okay, and if you do not have studio space, or if you do have studio space at home, but it's not big enough for maybe a project you're working on, Studio 1212 has open studio here in this room, Kirk Hall, the first Thursday and the third Thursday of every month from 10 until 4. And that's a good chunk of time. We've actually had artists who have come in and brought big pieces. I mean, the tables are set up so that you can have more than one table if you need it. They brought their work in just because here's a big area for me to work. The only thing we ask that you do is bring a drop cloth or some kind of plastic for the floor if you think you're going to be getting any paint on the floor. Plastic table cover, bring your own materials. We have a water source, a kitchen back here, and bring food and drink. So you can come at 10 and stay until 4, or you can come at noon and stay until 3. I mean, it's whatever you want to do. And the only thing we ask is a $10 donation. Okay? So we have a couple of volunteer positions that we need. One, Mickey Klein, who's now chairbound. She was our alternate treasurer and was helping, was supposed to help Jim, who won't be able to make it to our meetings on Thursday. This is the one and only meeting you get to see Jim at, and he actually took a vacation day to be here, so thank you, Jim. But we need somebody to collect checks and deliver them to Jim, and possibly stop by his place and pick up any checks that need to be delivered back here. That's about it, really. So if we can have somebody volunteer for that, let me know. And we also need, let's see. We need someone to help with Ted Haynes with the exhibit in the show chair. Jean, who was doing it, informed me that she can no longer do that, so I need somebody that's willing to help Ted with that. And, you know, just like we had Jane and Jim mention a couple places, that's how you hear about it. You know, you might go someplace and they've got artwork on the wall and you say, you know, talk to the owner, find out if this is something that's viable for us. and bring that information back to the organization. And then we start creating a list of places to exhibit. It's not a lot of hard work, but we still need somebody to assist Ted with it. Anybody who's willing, let me know. I appreciate it. So, that's the end of my part. Do we have any questions at all? Any concerns? Yes, Carol?
As a renewed member, do you have a list of these events on the website?
We're going to be putting them on, yes. We do have our exhibiting, all of that's on there right now, and we'll be updating it accordingly and putting the dates and everything on.
What's that address?
Creative Artists Guild. Pardon? Why did we call ourselves a club? Okay, creativeartistguild.club. Okay. If you just go in and Google the Creative Artists Guild of Dunedin, it'll come up. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you all for attending. Meeting adjourned, and hopefully you'll stick around for the demo. Thank you.